Excuse me.
That's what's going on the stream.
Kinsu.
When you want to get off the darkest ground,
Les
Assets.
assets.
the gravity
You think they
pulls you
get the
straight
message?
down. Earth from a bird's eye view.
Behold the
You should grow
pug.
feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. Where am I?
We're back.
You're back.
Well, howdy, y'all, and welcome back to yet another movie night. We are here and we are live, I believe. At least I hope so. And everything looks like it's running pretty smooth. We got some of the regulars in our live chat there. We got Cerny and Renee and me. We got Facty. We got Jinzu, Michael Gallagher, Armageddon's Fire, Beach 8. We also have we had a Naked in the chat, but no longer. Lloyd is new to the chat, so hello, Lloyd.
Hi, Lloyd.
Hi, Lloyd.
Hello.
And that's not Lloyd, right?
It might be, I don't have clarification on that, so it could be Lloyd. So if it is, I'm sorry. I apologize. But let's get started with our introductions of our panel for the evening. We have with us tonight an esteemed panel of guests. We have Mom Nato with us. Hello, Mom Nato.
Hi guys, welcome to movie night. Hope you enjoy it. Enjoy the stupid. Don't bang your head too hard on your computer keyboards, please. We are not responsible for any brain damage.
Absolutely, yeah. There's no reimbursements for keyboard failure.
Responsible.
We also have with us this evening Chris Kelling. Hello, Chris.
Hello, good evening, and I realized I'm kind of looking a little bit like Steve Jobs tonight. I don't know why. But, except for I don't have a turtleneck; it's a crew neck. But whatever.
And we also had Hans P.S. Hansen in the live chat, who said he was hiding under the bed so no one can see you. Well, too late. We already did. So welcome to the live chat as well. And thank you for...
The art of not being seen here, come on.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson, please stand up.
We're glad to have you with us again this evening, Chris. Thanks for coming by. We also have with us tonight Tornado. Hello, Tornado.
This episode of Movie Night is brought to you by Mountain Dew's limited edition flavor USA, united with 3 flavors: Code Red, Whiteout, and Voltage. Red, white, and blue for an American brew. Hashtag not actually sponsored.
Yeah, no sponsorships here, but...
Okay,
And
let me
Canada
rephrase that.
Dry.
Hashtag not actually sponsored yet.
There you go. All right.
Get on that, Mountain Dew. We're doing this for you. I drink your beverage the most when I'm on this.
No, shush.
Start sponsoring this, damn it.
Well, we had Bionic Dance, Kate, in the live chat, who says Steve Jobs doesn't look like that. He's a bit more skeletal. Yes, now he doesn't look like that at all, no.
His
I
career's
look
really
like
just
Nice
taken a
Peter
nosedive in the last few
imitating
years.
Steve Jobs.
And then, last but not least, we have with us tonight RJ. Hello, RJ.
I was admiring the beautiful 2001-ish planetary opening that we get every week, and reminding about all the millions of fascinating people that live on there, creating wonderful, amazing things, and then the people that make the videos that we do.
That's very true.
Yes, the
Well-
mostly brain dead idiots.
Yeah, Stanley is.
Sorry,
up with us
excuse for
anymore, so-
vertebrates.
Yeah.
Well, yes. There is
Well,
that.
we're glad to have you with us again this evening, RJ. And we had Jinzu in the live chat says, "Stall, I need a refill." Well, I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah.
And Michelle Desert, it's nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a little while, but glad to have you here as well. We also have Facty, if I didn't say hi to Facty already. All right, and then
I can
that's...
stall with the fact that I should
Is
be
anybody?
theoretically debating Sal Cordova on intelligent design in about a week.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds terrible.
It is. He's an idiot. But
Why would you do that to yourself?
Oh, because I want to discuss as a topic I want to discuss. See, I wanted to discuss why there is no intelligent design model, and he did
Oh.
not want to discuss why there was no intelligent design model. So he thinks he's going to have a discussion on intelligent design, and I'm going to be discussing about the absence of the model, whether he likes it or not.
Nice. Well, that should be definitely a good one, and we look forward to that. When is that coming up?
I think it's on the let me see, the 29th, May 29th.
The what?
The
May
29th.
5 p.m.
Oh.
I'm on Modern Day Debates channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
Well,
John
yeah, we'll
Reed
definitely have to check
Reed
that
and
out.
I are on Lamont's channel tomorrow discussing fungi evolution.
I'll bring the
Ooh.
chocolate Tootsie
Real
Roll
fun
Pops.
guy, huh?
Yeah, real fun.
Well, as long as
Oh,
he's
dear.
not truffles.
All right. Well, let's bring up our wheel, shall we?
Weird.
Mm.
What
Well,
one did I
we were
miss
doing
over the last
puns
2 weeks
earlier,
that
I
I
got-
wasn't here?
I have a
got
couple of
the,
video. I have a couple of videos on our wheel here this evening. Chris, one of the ones that you sent me would not download. I could not make it download, and so as such, that one is not on the list this evening.
Was that flat out?
No, it was
One-
the
one I put
Russian
on-
one.
Oh,
Russian?
that's too bad. That one was more for RJ because he kept that.
I know, going on about the yes,
Soviet citizens, yeah.
Soviet citizens.
Well, this evening we don't have any Soviet citizens. We don't have any Sovsits either. But we do have Equinox, we have Cloning, we have Up and Down, and we have Edge. Now, 3 of those are new to our wheel, and one has been there for quite some time.
and has
Up and
luckily not
down.
been hit upon us.
Yes.
Down. Yeah.
Yeah, so the one
Edification.
that's been there for a while is Up and Down, and that's What Goes Up Must Come Down on Our Flat Earth by CC. We also have tonight, oh man, I don't even know which one to talk about first. They're all so good. Flat Earth Equinox. I equatorially mounted myself by Flat Out.
Okay.
We
I
also
don't want to know
Is
how he
equatorially
mounted
mounting yourself
himself.
legal in Georgia? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it's akin to mounting a sheep.
Yeah, it might be okay. You know, if it stayed on
Although-
YouTube, we
although
might
if
be
you
all right.
use the Max Escher version of the Kama Sutra, I think you can pull it off.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
What
We-
the
If you're
hell?
flexible enough.
We also have Where's the Edge from Sleeping Warrior.
Oh no!
Oh,
Is
yes.
that anywhere near where Who Let the Dogs Out?
Something like that. And then last but not least, we
I
have
did-
Saved by Cloning from Gina Marie Colvin Hill.
Send
What?
in the clones.
She's our resident what was it, space Yeti expert?
Oh, the space insect lady, the moon.
Yes,
insect.
yes, that's her. Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep,
well,
so we
I'm
have-
sure her expertise on cloning will be comparable to her previous outings.
Absolutely. Actually, I picked that one specifically for you, RJ. So
She is a reminder of just how far down the human species can go.
yeah, absolutely. Especially once you see if we get her video, if you see her filming techniques, they are top notch.
Worse?
Yes, much actually.
My, that's
Top-notch disasters.
whoa.
huh?
We're going to have to invent a whole new mathematical analytical tool for the adaptation of Jeranism's tale to her.
Well, I guess we ought to spin the wheel and get it
Well,
started.
Tornado was trying to ask a question.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes, Tornado.
Is this Equinox person, when you say flat out, is that flat out hero?
No,
No, this is just flat out.
Flat out is a Pope. He is probably one of the funniest
Yeah.
guys. He does he makes fun of flat Earth by being absurd. And
Yeah.
doing absurd
His
comedy.
videos are
And it-
hysterical.
Being absurder than
So
the
he's
actual
not
flat
actually a
earthers,
flat
that's a
earther.
tall order.
He-
No,
Yeah.
he is.
Okay.
Okay, that might make him a little more tolerable. Anyway. Wheel of misfortune, turn, turn, turn. Show us the stupid that we should burn. Spin it. Ooh, let's see which one we. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, it's up and down.
Up, down. Finally got the worst deal.
Yes. Well, I don't know about that, but
How long is up, down?
longer than it should be, which is
Okay,
non-existent.
say-
It always is, but still.
I'm gonna
how long is
say.
it?
Let me double check. Give me 1 second.
Tornado, close your door,
Let's
please.
see.
It is closed.
Speaking of which, I gotta do that.
Wow.
So-
Okay,
CC.
well then- Volume.
His video is 6 minutes.
Oh, well, that's not too
Um,
bad. That'll only take a week for us to go through.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
we'll be here next week still.
Well, we could also probably skip through maybe half of it.
Tornado is putting
Yeah,
his feet
because he'll
into
be
the chalks
staring off
as we
into
speak on the
space.
track, ready to shout out, drink.
Yeah.
After
Well, actually-
one
Well, he
hydro
needs to
second.
put his hand down first.
I'm not gonna shout drink right now. I'm gonna say CC Chris from New York says up, down, funk you up. Up, down, funk you up.
Up here.
I want to know if they did a sequel
Yeah.
over, under, around, and through.
Cernian says 1 second is too long. Yes, that is absolutely true. But yes, in this case, it's about 6 minutes. So let me get everything all ready here. You can stall.
Well, I guess I better do this.
There you go. All right, let's see. I gotta get the video.
I'll share
up
my
here.
chocolate Tootsie Rolls.
Did you know the price of down sometimes is up?
Yes.
My mama told me never to share my Tootsie Roll.
Well, I have a bag of them, and I can't stand the grape flavor. So whoever wants
Ah.
grape flavor, they're all tornadoes.
Wait, grape flavored
Or
Tootsie
you could
Roll?
make
Aren't they
a
just chocolate?
specialized art installation out of all the
No,
leftovers.
they have flavored ones. See, this is the chocolate, and
Huh.
this is cherry.
Interesting.
There's green apple and grape. I don't know if there's any other flavors in there.
By the
Very
way, I actually
interesting.
counted how many licks it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop by
The
actually
world will never know.
thing, and it takes around 300 to 370, somewhere in between the two.
Yeah, I think somebody did a study in the Journal of Irreproducible Results.
No, I flat out sat there and licked this Tootsie Roll Pop.
Oh, you went empirical, well, you bastard.
Yeah, I don't lick them. I suck on them. So
I get the feeling that they use the same method as a Scoville.
Up, down,
Scale,
funk
so-
you up. Up, down, funk you up.
Yeah, okay. What goes up must come down.
Come down.
Spinning wheels must go round.
round.
Talk about you.
Watch out, otherwise you're going to be in copyright infringement here.
Yeah, right.
Oh, with my singing, I don't think we have to worry about that.
But it's not a
that is
duet,
true,
so-
yeah. You're safe on that front, Chris.
Hey,
Plus, we were
RJ,
doing a
it's
duet.
it's movie night. It gets demonetized no matter what.
Oh, that's true, yeah. It's sort of like a default automatic. Uh-oh, they're
Yeah.
broadcasting.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if we weren't demonetized, we would be doing something wrong.
Right.
That's true. It wouldn't be movie night at least, you know.
Well, let's get
As long
this
as they
shit.
don't care.
Boy,
All
is
right.
this the start of their grand graphics?
Yeah,
Wow.
lovely.
I am
Yeah.
impressed, he said.
with a sideways, text emoji there at the end.
I feel like I'm about ready to see the opening of the Blob.
Yeah, extravagant, dude.
Yeah.
Now the thing was,
Really in the
That's
end.
Bill and Ted, Mom. That's not the Three Little Pigs.
And Facty, in the live chat there, the answer is yes. Yes, he did. I wasn't sure, but I double checked.
Is there a reason why he uses cruciform-shaped T's, especially on that?
No clue.
No. Well, let's get started, shall we, and see what goes up and
That's
must
like
come
his-
down.
how to load up.
That's like his.
I think.
And why things that come down don't necessarily go back up again? Why?
Yeah.
why does
His
it run
H
both
is also
ways?
capitalized, which is kind of funky.
Yeah. All right.
I think he just doesn't know how to set up a Comic Sans.
At least he didn't
Yeah.
assemble it all from newspaper letters sewn out like he was running an extortion letter.
Yeah.
By the way, I liked Michael Gallagher's comment regarding CC.
I should say
Michael
his.
Gallagher says, CC, the reason Westchester County went to HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah.
I just realized everything's capitalized except for his A. So, and the T's.
You never want to capitalize your A.
Really?
All
Well,
right.
unless you've got a good marketing deal on it.
Moving
Yeah.
on. Let's get started here.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Space shuttles and other space rockets arc and appear to fall back down in order to get into orbit. Sure, the altimeter never shows this arc,
If you
That
run
must
the
still be
film
the way to get into
backwards,
space.
yeah.
and I think it's
Yeah.
interesting how the rockets have to fall to go up. In addition to
Right.
pointing out this weird attribute, flat Earth
Yes,
No.
Tornado.
Rockets don't actually fall as they go up. That is the reason why you see them appearing to fall as they go up in order to get into space. That's something that you flat earthers like to cite all the time when it supports your bullshit. But when it doesn't, you don't like it. It's called perspective. It's the issue of the rocket's path taking it over the horizon, not, splashing back down in the ocean, because rockets don't tend to just go straight up and down in order to stay in space. That's not how they stay in space. That's tremendously wasteful of fuel if you were to do that. Instead, if they want to remain in space, they have to pick up enough speed to prevent themselves from slamming back down into the Earth and crashing in a big, humongous fireball. So they accelerate horizontally until they achieve this thing known as an orbit.
Not to
Aha.
mention, running the film backwards does not quantify and, what's the word I'm looking for? Validate your theory.
Yeah. Mr. X, Mr. Y in the live chat says, wait a minute, that is CC? Sounds more like Kyle or what's his name? Yeah, I don't know. This video is from CC's channel. I would assume it's CC, but I don't have any,
I think this is a mirror.
It possibly may be. I'm not entirely
It may
sure,
be.
but
This
let's
is-
continue.
This is taboo conspiracy, but I mean,
Yeah, I'm counting down to see how much science I get.
Yeah, I can't imagine
You're
that
doomed to
there's much,
disappointment.
but let's take a look and watch a little bit more here.
have also made us aware that no one actually knows why these rockets arc like that, as demonstrated by this parent here.
Is that a plane or is it the rockets? Was that the rocket lifting off? That's I've never heard it before. It's drifting. That's
Yeah, they
bad.
tend to do that.
okay.
Drink.
Yes, Mom NATO.
What they're seeing is the contrail. It's not the actual rocket. It's not really smoking. It's just the atmosphere's condensation. So they can't really, because they can't actually visibly see the rocket, say, oh, it's coming back down.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Chris, you had your hand up?
Yeah. The it kind of reminded me of one time I was at one of the local fairs here, and watching the horse pulls, and there were a couple. There was a horse team that was tethered to the fence, and they were just standing there, and they had been standing there probably 15 minutes, half an hour or so, waiting for their turn. Kid about 8, couldn't have been more than 10 years old, saying, "Why don't those horses do anything?" And I looked at him and I said, "They are doing something. They're being horses." He looked at me like I had 3 heads.
Yeah.
And I said, "I guess he's not into existentialism." I mean, kids ask questions like that. Those
Yeah.
are actually intelligent questions. Nothing like
And
what
the kids
Deadly
are asking more
Conspiracy.
intelligent questions than the guy was making the video.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Kids,
Yeah.
Little bitty kids, they don't have an excuse like you should.
But I think big disservice was that his dad or whoever had him at the launch is like, "Yeah, they do that." Okay. Hey, well, I guess he may not know the answer.
All right. Well, shall we watch a little bit more of this
Now, let's get to
fantastic
that
video?
science.
Mm.
All right.
Is that what always happens? Does it always go like that?
Yep.
Yes.
It looks bad to me. It's in space. Or is it?
No, it's going there.
Is that it?
Yep, I think that's it.
Hasn't hit the Karman line yet.
Oh no, it's going down.
Apparently, he doesn't understand what it means to be in orbit.
Well, Mark.
Perspective. Drink. No, it's not.
Peter, or Sandy, is it turning or is the Earth spinning?
A rainbow.
Sandy? It's not turning, the Earth is spinning. Sandy?
Already.
That's going straight up, it's just the Earth is turning. We're moving away from it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
Drink.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Poor
my
guy
God.
better watch out. Walt Disney is copyrighted.
Yeah.
very-
Tornado.
They're much more virulent than NASA when it comes to that sort of thing.
What the hell happened to my voice?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It sounded like RJ was trying to speak for me, but seriously.
Oh,
Every
jeez.
image that they show is perfectly normal. The entire goal of launching something into space by a rocket is to get it into an orbit. It's accelerating until it can go on a path that keeps it parallel with the Earth's surface throughout the duration of its orbit. I can't believe I have to explain this to someone who I can only assume reached biological adulthood. And
Yeah, don't
no,
assume
using a picture of the Walt Disney Studios, using a picture of Walt Disney does not automatically invalidate space travel. It's just you trying to find patterns where none exist.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to send them all into space.
Let's see. And
They have to
Chris.
bring up them burning up as they enter the atmosphere again.
Chris, you had your hand up?
Into space without the rocket. Yes. I saw a video that had a commercial jetliner flying past a launch site as I believe it was one of the space shuttles was launching. And it was cool seeing it from 10,000 feet in the air, because trying to see it this way from the ground is a certain perspective.
Right.
Using the word correctly, not where the horizon rises to eye level. Or whatever
Perspective.
perspective. So I kind of I would love to use that as evidence, and when when a photographer brings up stuff curving and saying it's coming back down. No, it's not. You know, it's like God, my brain hurts.
And it has a right
Yeah.
to hurt. with people.
Yeah, this video will do that, so I don't blame you.
So far, we're pretty low on the Jaron scale here. I mean, it's going
That's
to have
true.
to get much more entertaining or incredibly stupid and put up some like clever graphics in that to start
Ooh.
showing up even at 0.1 Jaron.
Well, let's look at some more and see. Maybe we'll get there.
Yeah, maybe we'll get lucky.
Don't.
Yeah.
Use that phrase for dealing with stupid.
All right, here we go,
This
guys.
just makes me laugh because those kids are so dumb that they don't understand that the rocket only looks like it's falling because the Earth is turning. I don't understand why these space rockets look like they're falling back into the ocean, but we do know that they're in space because look at this actual NASA video of a satellite. And those dumb flat earthers say there are no actual photographs and videos of satellites in space. Boy, they're wrong.
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly.
Drink!
Yes, Tornado.
Every single fucking time flat earthers use that, it makes you want to. That is the pinnacle of quote mining. When you're saying someone, you're taking Elon Musk's quote out of context, and you're using it to support your own narrative, and you're using it to make it seem as if he knows it's all fake, and he's just trying to perpetuate a satanic lie. But no, the rocket is going over. It's looks like it's tipping because it's actually engaging in this thing called a gravity turn. You know, because that's how it accelerates horizontally to get into orbit. Do I have to break out the crayons for you, fucktard?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see.
Jeez, our little tornado has grown up so much.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, we have our lovely graphic here on the screen. It says there is a rocket that comes to mind, however, that didn't seem to point back down to the Earth. I'm not really sure why
my
mind and
is tantalized.
I'm not sure why mind and back are in red, but. All right. Well, shall we play some more of this lovely video?
This is where the science is going to
My
come in.
hand's still up.
I didn't think so.
No.
No.
I just see a hand in the middle of my screen. That's what it is.
Yeah, weird. All right, here we go, guys.
Oh dear.
What is this supposed to be?
It's like a model rocket.
Yeah, that was the Go Fast rocket. Yes, Jinzu called it in the live chat. Thank you.
All I know is it's making me nauseous.
More spin stabilization.
Yeah, coming to a stop for no reason.
3, 2, 1.
Yes, that's the one,
hey,
Mr.
that's
X,
no
Mr.
longer
Y,
spinning.
that hit the dome.
Pause. Drink.
Yes, Tornado.
What we just saw here is an example of a D-spin mechanism. The Explorer probe actually had a D-spin mechanism once. The original Explorer probe, the one that was originally sent up in 1958, that got spinning. It had this thing, however, called a yo-yo de-spin mechanism, which would cause it to stop spinning. And I think that's what we're seeing here on the Go Fast rocket. Some sort of de-spinning mechanism which creates that sound, either wires or some other thing, I'm not sure what. But the reason why this isn't pitching over like all the others do is because this rocket is not trying to go into space. It's a sounding rocket. It's a hobbyist rocket at the very least, but it is a sounding rocket. This is not the kind of rocket that typically goes orbital. This is a up and down rocket versus a up and sideways rocket.
Right. There, Mark Beiser in the live chat has a good point. He says, I bet they don't show the rest of the video that completely destroys their narrative. And then he says, now play the other half of the Go Fast video, the footage from the other camera. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they leave that part out, Mark. Let's see. We also had... Yeah, the Beach8 says the D-spin device is obviously no reason for a flurf. Yeah. Anything they don't understand is no reason or it doesn't exist.
Well, since they understand practically nothing, they can use that often.
Oh, well, that's true. I mean, that's a good point, RJ. All right, let's. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jinshu, I just want to remind you, we are not responsible for any brain damage that you incur by drinking a half gallon.
Yeah.
Also, Cernian's comments here. Lol, drink a jug, then a jug over the swapper, and Cernian then says, yes, correct, NATO.
Well, let us continue on, shall we, with this lovely bit of
that science
video here.
There's the staging mechanism, or the parachutes. Oh, hey, look what that is. The curve of the Earth.
Pause for a second.
Yes, Chris?
Can we go back to where it had the day-night cycle?
Yeah. I certainly can, I'm sure. There we go.
There we
Okay,
go.
I want to point out something here. Notice how if you were to take that map and make it a globe, how half the Earth would be in darkness and half the Earth would be in light.
Uh-huh.
Whereas if you had the small local sun on a flat Earth, there'd be only a small spot, supposedly, because of the lampshade, the magic lampshade, which is not the same as magic lantern, by the way. Magic lampshade showing only a portion that is even a quarter of the Earth, much less half the Earth.
Yeah.
How does day-night work on a flat Earth? Not even disregard the sunset, sunrise, the perspective of whatever they claim it is. The fact that it doesn't even light the right amount of the Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I want to point out where the those gray lines are, the various shaded lines next to the Terminator. Those are called gray lines. Those are great for radio communication, by the way, because you send a radio signal through one of those, you can get to the other side of the Earth like you wouldn't believe. I talked to a guy in Hawaii using the gray lines.
And
it's
it will
really
move
kind of
based
interesting.
on the time of day, I would take it, because
Yes.
the Earth is turning on its axis.
Interesting.
Possible to account for on a flat Earth model, which they can never give us, and we aren't going to be seeing in this video either, I kind of bet.
Yeah, I suspect. Tornado, you had your hand up?
Yes, I'm actually looking up the time and date this actually occurred. roughly.
Mhm.
And I actually have a model of. I actually have this in Space Engine, so I can actually simulate this. If this is indeed correct, yep, that looks about right. I'm actually figuring out where this thing would be and trying to simulate the view. Where was this rocket launched again?
New Mexico.
Ah, yes, New Mexico, which means that it would be an issue with this guy's expectations because he's saying, oh, here's the moon over Australia. But you see, buddy, that doesn't exactly prove your point because the moon is very far away. Roughly 30 times the distance from the surface of the... It's roughly 30 times the diameter of the Earth all the way out to where the moon currently is. And that means it's got a pretty decent viewing angle. So something over Australia can still be seen even though it's, you know, over Australia. It's not like it's located directly on Australia or something. It's like 384,000 kilometers over Australia or away
How
from
come the
Australia.
rocket
Looks-
never gets a good picture of Australia?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
It's up
it's
high
That
enough.
doesn't exist.
it's not like
It should be
the
able to do that.
it's not like only the people that are directly under the moon's position can see it. It's far enough away that you can see it from a good distance.
Right.
Oh boy. Well, I'm sure we've got about a minute and a half left of this video. I'm sure he's going to get
Oh
to the
boy,
science.
that's going to be really compressed science.
Yes, yeah. I'm sure we're going to have to
Have to
listen
rush
very
that one in
closely.
I'm gonna be exhausted.
Yeah. But let's take a look and see.
Yeah, Tornado, put your hand down if you're done.
Yeah.
Let's see some cool space footage, though.
Uh-huh.
I don't know who would get you for copyright on that, Kubrick or Schumer.
No, oh. Wonder why
Wonder
NASA
why
won't shoot a rocket straight up, because they don't want to do that. That'd
Can we
be
just talk about for a
stupid.
second how we can't even spell the word straight correctly?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
yeah, like the Strait of
Perfect spot.
Gibraltar.
Yeah.
This would be a perfect spot for Desert Pile to show up.
Yeah.
If I get a lawsuit though from Johann Strauss about the music use, I will be very distressed.
It doesn't
Hey,
take
Jude.
rocket science to see that they are faking rocket science.
Great.
Oh,
And
God.
Luke
God, and then-
8:17,
and
oh,
then
Jesus.
which
Bible
explains
pushing
the
crap.
cruciform T's.
Wait, do they in Luke 8:17? Do they say it doesn't take rocket science to see that they're faking
Yeah,
rocket
let's
science?
find that one out. I want to find out what exactly Luke 8:17 has to say.
Yeah, I'm confused. He seems to be quoting it. I don't
My Bibles
understand.
are all downstairs, so I'm going to use the internet, the
Ooh,
interweb,
good old Google.
and it apparently has Bible Gateway. For there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open. So zip that zipper now, buckaroo.
I'm pretty
well,
sure the
that's
Bible
okay.
doesn't
That
say
last
that.
part of myself.
What does
Do not throw
any...
any rocks, even if someone says Jehovah.
Yeah.
I mean, what does
Uh.
that have to do with rocket science?
Hey,
God,
but
you
if
idiot.
the guy thinks the earth is flat, you think he's going to be terribly concerned about the relevance of scriptural citation, Momito?
No, just
Ah.
explain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh dear. And then that's where he ends his lovely video there. So, don't you feel so informed about the science that we learned?
I
Well,
feel
I
tortured.
must say, we got some neat footage of an actual rocket doing an actual rocket thing.
Well,
So
that's
in a-
true.
And we did
slightly
get to see the
compensated.
moon
Yeah.
and the round Earth.
Oh,
And
Yeah, so we got a lot.
picture of the flat Earth model, which of course they don't have enough. I can't possibly-
Yeah.
No, they
on.
skipped that part.
I'm getting it.
They realized that. Oh, are you putting the wheel up again because we're going to get a chance to see another video?
We are. We got
What
through
do
that
you
one in
need,
a pretty
Tornado?
decent amount of
On
time.
the edge of cloning.
Tornado
Hey,
has his
Yeah,
hand
make
up.
sure you take
Hold
take
on.
that off the wheel though.
Yeah, I did. I just fixed it. I'm refreshing it.
Okay.
What's up, Tornado?
I'm gonna grab an image because I think it is fairly decent. I'm gonna send it to you straight to your Discord, actually.
Okay.
It would be under size striking.
It
I
is.
actually did my best to capture.
Since when has decency been a standard for our channel here?
Hey, Cave
Best to capture a
Incrustation.
decent
Good to see
representation
you.
of the thing, of the shot that we saw in the video. Bing! And if you'll notice, the moon is right there, exactly where it should be seen. Feel free to put one of those up there on the screen.
I will remind
How
everyone
shall
that
we
when the moon
bug
hits
off?
your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
What's amore? Is that an eel?
And now,
Yeah, which I thought was, why you would think that having an eel.
here comes Wheel of
all that
Misfortune.
Amore.
Turn, turn.
Italian.
Hold on. We're not ready yet. Hold on.
Amore is Italian for love.
I know. We're all making humorous, well, air quotes, humorous jokes.
Yeah.
Puns.
Yeah, don't make me pull out the Mexican magician joke.
Oh,
Every time you say that, I keep thinking something else.
I know.
yes.
Let's
I
see.
could tell it, but nobody would be able to answer it. And I don't think Jess heard it.
I did not.
Okay, did you hear about the Mexican magician? He
No.
promised his audience he would vanish on the count of 3. Uno. Dos. Poof! He vanished without trace.
Anyway.
a
This is the
terrible
image from Tornado, by the way, that the Tornado wanted me to show everybody. So thank you for that, Tornado. Yes, that would
And
be the...
what do you know? The moon at exactly the phase it should be expected to be.
Mhm.
Just like in the video.
Yes.
And of course, big ball of fire in sky, which is not hovering directly over a small piece of land over only a few thousand feet high, but instead is way out in space, and is hence the reason why we're looking at a damn full moon.
Yeah.
And hence the
Not a
reason
full
why you
moon,
also
like
see
a,
the curved
waxing
Earth.
gibbous, more like a waning gibbous. It's a waning gibbous.
Alright. Let's
All right.
do the wheel.
Now let's spin our wheel, shall we, Tornado?
Yes.
Wheel of misfortune.
I-
Turn, turn, turn. Show us the stupid that we should next burn. Spin it.
I think my cardiologist has a cure for your waning gibbous.
All right.
It's a flat Earth triple
Brink,
feature.
brink.
It is. It's Sleeping Warrior. Ooh.
Oh, so,
Oh,
so
yes.
your cardiologist keeps Gibbons in the office?
Yeah, well, it's the newest thing. Instead of EKGs, you just use the Gibbons.
It's like egg pee.
All right. The beginning of this video already is special there.
Your
Let's see.
ball.
Yeah, you'll need to remove the wheel.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's not going to
here,
get any
Earth.
better without that.
This picture proves the Earth is not a ball. Okay.
No, it's not a ball. It's a globe.
It's an
Oh,
opaque
exactly.
spheroid. It's not a perfect sphere.
Right.
And this looks like, suspiciously, like it's a picture of an amusement park that's in a place that's got mountains around it. So I'm trying to think whether there's an amusement park in Denver.
I know what this picture's from. This is Ranty's picture.
Yes, it is.
Where they went through it and found out that the mountains were significantly behind a curve.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right. Well, let's jump right in, shall we? I'm sure this is going to be super informative, coming from good old Anthony Riley
How
himself.
long is this movie?
Not particularly long. 4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Hi, man. Hi, Anthony. Welcome to the Anthony Show.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, by way of an addendum, this video is dedicated to Ruhif, Ranty, and Conspiracy Cats. These three stooges are telling everybody that there is missing curvature. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to look at the image, the original image that we've all seen. There we go. But now what we're going to do is we're going to play around with the levels on it. And if you play around with the levels on it, you end up with an image not dissimilar to this. Now we're going to zoom in to this little bit over here. And we're going to notice that we can see what looks like a toothpick sticking up. Look at the proximity of the toothpick relative to the, I'll call it the mini Stonehenge outside. I think it's the Sea Life Centre in Blackpool. Can't remember what this is called, but it's the corner thing on the corner. You'll see it.
Drink.
What we're gonna...
Yes, Tornado.
That is probably an artifact in the picture.
You mean it's not a toothpick? I thought for sure it was a toothpick.
No. It looks like bits of cloud.
Jinzu says if that isn't a punchable face. I don't encourage violence against anybody, but I'm also not going to say that you're not wrong. Say that you are wrong.
I'm going to pay attention to WWE. I'm going to pay attention about as much as the WWE referee does. So.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I don't remember Stonehenge in Blackpool having an amusement park roller coaster nearby.
I would think the problem with the Blackpool identification are the mountain ranges.
Blackpool doesn't have mountains, does it?
I don't think so, no.
So then he's not even anywhere near where he's thinking this is from.
Yeah, I said it reminded me of the
idiot
scenery you see around in Colorado. Because that looks like an observation. It looked like an observation tower of the kind that Kings Island and their parks.
Yeah.
And then the other thing on the left of the facility sure looked like a roller coaster array.
Yeah.
Zed the Guru says, couldn't he just stay asleep? Unfortunately, he has not. He, even after getting kicked off the platform, he came back, so...
You know what that might be, RJ? If this is in Colorado, that might be a ski lift.
Oh, no, there would never be a ski... Oh, do you mean his pencil? His little...
No, what you think
toothpick.
Roller coaster.
The toothpick, yeah.
The roller coaster might be the...
I don't even know that there's all that much...
well, you think the image comes from Colorado.
You'd never be able to see a ski lift from that distance away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
To tell you the truth, I'm surprised he can be asleep at all with all the yelling Oakley does. I mean,
That's true. Oh, dear. All right.
The ghostly image with the eyeball.
All right, here we go.
What we'll now do is we're going to do this. On Google Earth, you can see that this is the mini Stonehenge in question. Is this little, what do you call it? Stonehenge, I'm going to call it. And then you've got this building on the corner, and you can see it clearly belongs in the image. It's in the image. Look at this little line here, this little innocuous little line here. This line is a line of sight from Southport at one end. So let's go right down here to Southport so you can see it. Just to confirm that it's the car park in question where this guy took his imagery from. There's the car park. Don't know exactly where he is in the car park, but he's in there somewhere. Let's zoom back out. I'm just going to focus on this again because this is super, super, super important. There's the little Stonehenge thing.
Yeah.
Right, and it's relative to the building, so you can see the gist of it. It's a structure, it's meant to be there. Look at what happens at the other end of this line. And because this video is dedicated to Ranty, Conspiracy Cats, and Ruhif, one of you threes is going to have to explain this. So let's follow it up here. And look what this line of sight takes us to. Oh look, takes us to a turbine. Now, this turbine, obviously it's not in 3 dimensions, but you can see by the shadow on the ground. Look down here in the bottom corner, you can see that it sits on an elevation of 700 feet. Now, because we have a positive identity on this turbine, specifically this turbine, and we've checked it, it's not that turbine, because that doesn't intersect it to the way that the picture shows. It's not that turbine. This is the only turbine it can be. This is at 700 feet. Let's go back to the darkened image, and let's look at the imagery. We can see the tops of the tower, the tops of the mountains are 2,000 feet. We can see the top of this foreground mound is a best part of 1,000 feet, and as we're coming down, this comes down to 700 feet. And well, we can see a little bit lower, can't we, guys? None of this should be seen on a sphere, guys.
Oh my
So-
god, it's a fucking art that is not even a real.
Yes, Tornado.
What we're probably looking at is one of those superior mirage things.
Mm-hmm.
Either that, or he's got something wrong. And considering Anthony was basically, how do I phrase this? Anthony Riley. I almost said Anthony Jokley for a second. Anthony Riley is known for what he's done as far as lying about things goes. So honestly, given the amount of lying he's already done, I wouldn't really trust him with a 10-foot pole.
I wouldn't trust him with a 1,000-foot pole.
No.
I wouldn't trust him further than I could throw him. And honestly, if this is really flat as he says it is, then why is that 700-foot thing almost exactly at the same height as the thing that is at 1,000 feet, but further off? Oh, wait, I know. It's because you're seeing curvature, which actively debunks your bullshit, Riley.
Yeah. RJ, you had your hand up?
Yeah, first of all, I'd want documentation for the altitudes parts. But the other point is, if they actually are watching the windmill there, and it's on top of a 700-foot promontory, and the mill itself, those things are a couple 100 feet high, that's not surprising that the total height is roughly the height of an adjoining nearby hill that gets up to 1,000 feet. And again, it depends on what kind of lenses you're using, because that can produce different effects as to distant objects versus close ones. But we are talking, I guess, Blackpool, which is on the sea level thing. So that black line of the water is like the water. That's the thing from which they would be measuring the hundreds of feet from.
Yeah, the Kitsune Cavalier says in the live chat, the foot of the wind turbine is at 700 feet. How tall is the turbine itself? Yeah, the same point you had there, RJ.
Yeah, hundreds of feet tall. I drive by them all the time when I go to Seattle, because there's a slew of those things. Those things are big.
Yeah. That's not saying
even
that
the
you know, the
veins
top
are ridiculously long, and I see them when they are carting them by, and you can't even stick them on a single semi. You've got all of these things. There's one truck in the front section of the weather vein, and then another one in the behind. These things are hundreds of feet long. The veins.
Yeah.
I've stood next to one of those things before. It's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not as small as it looks
But
from very
he did
far
use
away.
sophisticated finger graphics.
He did,
Oh, yeah.
you know. So he definitely
and has
gets a point
avoided
for
a
that.
cruciform T.
Tell you the truth, doesn't Monty Python use those?
Oh yeah. Often the cartoons.
Okay, so this has got to be, this has to be him giving us a clue that don't take this seriously, because I'm just joking with you guys.
Ah, that could be, you know. He's trying to give us like secret clues.
Yeah.
Although I don't give Riley that much credit. All right. Well, let's see if we can finish.
I
Let's
just
see
want
if
to
we
know
can
if he's ever going to modify that, and we're going to learn about the globe clams.
I doubt it. You know, there's plenty of clams, but I don't think he's gonna get to the globe clams.
He's clammed up.
Yeah.
Not to mention his clams have no pearls of wisdom.
Yeah. All right, here we go, guys.
Get to that science.
We've either misidentified the toothpick and it's not actually a what do you call it? A turbine. Or it is the turbine. It sits at a base of 700 feet. And there seems to be an awful lot of not missing elevation on this. Just a bit of compression. I'd like an explanation, please, boys. I'm going to leave the comments open in this video. Troll comments will just be deleted. I can't be bothered with trolls. If you can't be honest about the shape and the nature of the Earth, your comments are going to be deleted.
Drink!
But can somebody...
Yes, Tornado?
And there it is. If you say something that disagrees with my evidence, if you say something that disagrees with me, I'm going to delete your comment.
Yep.
Exactly.
Right there. A tacit you're running an echo chamber.
Oh, of course he is.
Stupid.
He always has, though. He's always done that with, you know. Well, if you're saying something is not, you know, that I'm saying is not true, then you're just a troll.
Right.
Yeah, Michael Gallagher says in the live chat, troll equals Earth is round. Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's finish this one out here.
explain to me what's missing? Because the 700 feet of baseline that's in the image, we can prove it, and there's excess below it.
Hold on, let's just finish this one
and
out.
there's a bit of mirage at the bottom. Where is the hidden, guys?
That's the end.
What's missing is your brain, as I think
Yeah.
it was correct said. What's missing is any bit of intelligence in the video, and what's missing is any real facts in anything you said.
Yeah, pretty much. Tornado, you had your hand up? Oh, no, okay, you're good.
Left it up.
All right. Let's see. All right. Well, I think with that, I think we're gonna wrap up early this evening. We've only been live for an hour, but I know, but I am a tad exhausted. We had to skip movie night last week, and I do apologize for that. I had a road trip last weekend, back from Tennessee to New Jersey and then back again. My sister had a baby shower, so I wanted to get in for that. And so we had to.
A long way to go for a baby shower.
Yeah, it's about 16 hours each way.
Oh, I know. I traveled from Florida to Tennessee and back to pick up a stupid German Shepherd puppy from my mother.
Yeah, it's a long trip, but it was worth it. I'm glad I got to see my family and everything. But with that, I am still very exhausted. I definitely need a vacation from my weekend trip. So hopefully I'll be recovering shortly, and next week we'll be able to have a new full wheel, and we'll be able to knock out some more stupid.
Are we heading off tonight then?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna wrap up for the evening. Let me bring on the pug.
Okay.
There we go.
I got something a friend wants you to do, so I'll be heading off too. Bye, guys.
Okay,
All
see you
right.
later,
Good night,
buddy.
Tornado.
Night.
All right. Well, with that, everybody, I do want to thank you all for coming. I'm glad that we had another movie night this week. I'm sorry we missed last week. And it was great to see everybody in the live chat and to have the panel here. So with that, Mr. X, Mr. Y says, you can't do that. I just made coffee. Well, you definitely need to drink the coffee, but...
Go back and watch it again. Hey.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, with that, everybody, say goodnight, panel, and we will head on out.
Good night, panel.
Good night, panel.
All right, panel.
Good night, panel.
Don't accept
We
any
have